Good afternoon, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this afternoon, mother convinced the envy led to award the winning son's brutal killing. Tears filled Joan Lewis's eyes as she pondered why someone would walk up to her son and shoot him dead. The grieving mother's bewilderment was made even worse by the fact that her son, 29-year-old CJ Cunningham, has made their community Chantilly proud as he won the Prime Minister's National Youth Award for Excellence in Agriculture 2 years ago. Every time I picture him, it's like I am in a dream. I don't know what CJ could have done for somebody to just kill him like a dog. Him don't live like an animal. Somebody just shoot him down. And he just lie down for hours, Lewis said on Saturday. When I look at what CJ was doing, I come to one conclusion. The only thing I think them would have killed him for a bad man, nothing else, because I don't have a clue. I am puzzled as to why them would have killed him. So a most bad man, she said as the tears ran down her cheeks. Cunningham, a young farmer who had inspired his peers, was shot dead Friday evening while tiling a house in Daviton near Belfield in the parish. A police report said about 5:45 p.m., Cunningham and another man were working inside an unfinished house when an armed man entered and opened the fire. Cunningham was shot multiple times in the upper body. His colleague was shot in the leg. We don't have any information to suggest that these men were involved in any acts of criminality at this time. What we know is that they were there conducting their lawful work when they were approached and shot, the new head of the Manchester Police, Deputy Superintendent Kerry Duncan, told the news, adding that there is no clear motive for the murder. Our investigations are continuing. We are advanced in our investigation. We are encouraging anybody who may have seen or heard something to just be in contact with us because it will go a far way in aiding our investigation. Manchester is a fairly peaceful parish. Our objective is to have it remain that way, but we can't do it by ourselves, so we are appealing to the citizens of Manchester to share whatever you saw or heard, added Duncan. Prime Minister Andrew Holness, in a statement condemning the murder, described Cunningham as a promising young entrepreneur and a beloved member of the community of Chantilly district in Manchester. His innovative approach to farming and his dedication to his community were evident in every aspect of his work. His passion for farming and entrepreneurship was recognized as he was the owner and the CEO of Fairwoods Farm JA with a quarter-acre vegetable farm equipped with greenhouse technology, the Prime Minister said. He was also a graduate of the Southwest Tibet Institute, obtaining several Heart NSTA certifications. Through hard work and dedication, CJ exemplified the spirit of resilience and innovation in our youth, Holness added. Councillor Mario Mitchell of the People's National Party in the Belfield Division said Cunningham was an uplifting figure in the communities of Chantilly and Daviton. This murder is very shocking to the community and to myself. He was a promising young man, an excellent farmer. He was having very successful ventures in agriculture in terms of strawberry farming and a number of other crops and the things that he would have planted, said Mitchell. Louise said her son was skilled in tiling, construction, and farming. We went to Mandeville Friday morning to deliver some stuff. He also went to Clarendon to drop off some seedlings because he said he wanted to come back early and come to work. He was doing some tiling in Daviton, she related. After him dropped me off, I never talked to him for the rest of the day. My other son called me and told me that shooting is in Daviton. Me start call CJ and wasn't getting any answer. Then his brother called and told me them kill CJ, mommy. Me just break down same time, the distraught mother said. Describing her son as a peaceful and jovial, Louis said, he wasn't involved in any conflict that I know of. He was soft-natured. If he realized that you and him are going in a conflict, you won't see him in your direction again. Him don't like war. He's a very peaceful person. Cunningham's business was rapidly growing, and according to his mother, his customer base was wide. All of his customers are his friends because he built a relationship with them. Sometimes I hear him talking as if he knows them well. Some of them come from Waterhouse, Mobile, Kingston, Westmoreland, Negril. She recalled that the Prime Minister's Youth Award motivated him. He was also an inspiration to others. One young man said to him, "Come CJ, you have to have a drink. You put Chantilly on the map," she recounted. "The last time when the news came here, I was so happy. I said, thank you God, the news come into my home, not for crime. It's not for anything evil, and now they come back. Oh God, the mother cried. Cunningham, in a February 2023 article published in the news, shared that he had been exposed to farming as early as age 11, planting corn, sugarcane, and mint. ICE conducts removal flights to Jamaica and to Cuba. The United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency says it is continuing to facilitate removal flights of single adults and family units to Jamaica and to Cuba. ICE said those removal flights, which took place from April 22 to April 26, also included Brazil, Central America, Colombia, Ecuador, and Mexico. It did not specify the number of flights to Jamaica. If a non-citizen arrives and has no legal basis to remain in the United States, they will be processed and removed quickly, consistent with U.S. law, ICE said. ICE said over the past few weeks, the Department of Homeland Security has removed or returned over 690,000 individuals, the vast majority of whom crossed the U.S. southwest border, including more than 105,000 individual family members. In keeping with standard practice, the United States ensures that all non-citizens without a legal basis to remain in the United States are properly screened for valid protection claims and the withholding of removal in accordance with our laws and the U.S. international obligations, ICE said. This applies to all non-citizens, regardless of nationality, to ensure the orderly and humane processing, transfer, and removal of single adults and family units, it said, adding that last year, its enforcement and removal operations conducted 142,580 removals and 62,545 expulsions to more than 170 countries worldwide. Man accused of defrauding overseas job seekers granted bail. A man accused of defrauding almost US $7,000 from 3 women in an overseas job scheme was granted bail in the sum of $500,000 with surety in the St. Catherine Parish Court on Friday. When Kirk Ledford, 30, appeared before Senior Parish Court Judge Yvette Wentworth Miller, he was also ordered to return to court on June 17. Ledford is charged with fraudulent conversion. It is alleged that in March 2024, the accused approached and convinced the complainants that he could provide them with overseas employment. He allegedly collected almost US $7,000 from them. The complainants reported the matter to the Spanish Town Criminal Investigation Branch after Ledford reportedly failed to follow through on the promise and became elusive. An investigation was launched and Ledford was arrested and subsequently charged. Gun seized, 2 arrested in Waterhouse. 2 men were arrested in relation to the seizure of a firearm during a police operation along Henley Road, Waterhouse, Kingston 11 on Saturday. The 9mm pistol, with a serial number erased, and a magazine containing 6 cartridges were seized about 3:30 p.m. The police say one of the men who was arrested was wanted for shooting. They say they are continuing investigations around the suspects and their possible involvement in other crimes across the division and the wider Jamaica.